Check it out. What I suspect is the new Giant Revolt. It's a prototype bike being ridden by Trekky Johnson, Giant's rider in the Lifetime Grand Prix here at Unbound Gravel 2024. Giant is not saying anything about this bike except A, it's a prototype, B, it's Trekky. So let's take a look at this bike and see what we can determine from looking at the thing. For starters, the big change compared to the current bike, which is one of my favorite bikes, is there is internal routing. Not entirely internal, but certainly internal in the frame. We've got down tube storage. The little latch pops this piece off. We've got not yet a UDH hanger. I would suspect when this bike comes out, it will have a UDH hanger and not what we're seeing here. Again, with prototypes, it's very difficult to know what is going to arrive in final form and what is just a temporary in-between situation. The seat post looks, to my eyes, pretty identical to the existing model. We'll take a peek inside the collar and see what we've got in here. This looks like it retains the same shim, which is one of my issues with this bike, that it can be a little bit fiddly when you're setting it up initially, but then once you've got it set, you're good to go. Minor thing, and then a little rubber dust cap to keep it all tidy. The cockpit is from Cadex, Giant's high-end house brand. You know, you've got some options for Shimano Di2 levers there. Whether this would show up on a stock bike, your guess is as good as mine. I would say, my guess would be that this would not be a stock piece, and if it is, it would only be on the very top end bike. For tire clearance, that's always a question. These big boys, Pirellis, are 50, labeled 50s, and there's still plenty of clearance, so I think it's safe to say that clearance on this bike would be coming as 50. Trekky's running narrow as air, pretty skinny setup. We've got a couple mounts on the side. Cadex carbon wheels with the carbon spokes. Part of their calling card is going for the Super Gucci. Trekky's running a single ring quart power meter and road pedals with the mullet setup, compared to the SRAM X1 rear derailleur and a big Eagle cassette. A beautiful rainbow design. Got some pretty transitions here from the head tube into the down tube. Bolts up top if you want to run a top tube bag. Hard to tell where we're going with these, if it's outside the bearings or inside the bearings. Whether this model comes with or without a Bobby Wintle, to be determined. They say it's a prototype.
It's an add-on.
It's an add-on?
It's an upgrade.
Okay, it isn't quite the upgrade. For reference, Bobby Wintle is Mr. the Mid-South, formerly the Land Run, and inductee into the Gravel Hall of Fame. Another property I love about the Giant Revolt, in addition to how comfy it is at the seat post, is how robust and stiff it is for pedaling at the bottom bracket, and that looks like that continues forward with this relatively massive section, slimmed down for, again, that 50 mil tire clearance. So what does this mean for us? Again, Giant's not talking, aside from just confirming that this is a prototype and it's Trekky's. I would guess we'd be seeing this bike sometime later in the year. The frame, I would suspect, will remain identical to what we're seeing, in that it has the internal routing and the down tube storage. What will happen up front with the cockpit? I would guess we would see probably a couple configurations, one being a traditional bar stem on the entry and mid-range models, with the hoses running underneath and then down into the head tube. High-end models might have a fully integrated setup, might not. Integrated, you guys know, looks beautiful, performs better in terms of aerodynamics, stiffness, etc., etc. If it fits you. When you're an elite athlete like Trekky, you know your fit, you know your specs, and you can work with your partners to get that dialed in. For consumers, I'd caution folks, if you're going to buy this, just make sure you know what you're getting before you get it, because it's a lot harder to tweak once you've got it set. When will we see this? Don't know. What will it cost? I don't know. Will it be called the Revolt? I would suspect so. It's got the very same design language as the existing gravel bike, which I called my favorite bike of 2023 for a few reasons. One, I love how the thing fits and feels. I love the fact that there's a wide variety of pricing in that, yes, you can get super Gucci models similar to what Trekky has, but also they go down to just over $1,000. So there's a wide range of price points. And I think it's just a great overall gravel bike. If you like riding gravel, if you like racing gravel, the seat post has a nice bit of give, which to my taste is what gravel suspension should be. Simple, effective, and relatively clean. Stay tuned. When will we see more? I don't know. I'll keep my eyes out. You guys keep your eyes out. Let me know if you see anything. In the meantime, thanks for watching.